Hey, Russell Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is Monday, April 22nd, 2024. I'm live somewhere. Right? I'm live at the Margaritaville Resort in Lake Conroe, Texas, which is right outside of Houston, Texas. Like, not right outside, maybe about at least an hour from the airport, okay? At least an hour from Houston International Airport. What is it called? I don't know what it's called, but Houston International Airport. So hope you guys are doing well. I'm here for a conference. I'm here for the small and boutique meetings conference. I guess that's what it's called. That's part of North Star Group, just in case you guys are keeping score and like, oh, that's a North Star meeting. Okay, I was gonna go to that. But yeah, so we're here. Small meetings, meaning, hotels that don't have a lot of space, hotels maybe not as large and, don't compete, or they can't compete with the larger properties for smaller groups. So, sometimes the smaller hotels get the shaft because they compete against some of the bigger properties, maybe the bigger, well-known properties, got a lot of meeting space or whatever. But this is specifically for smaller venues, smaller hotels with smaller venues, maybe even smaller destinations, right? So it's good. So this is actually I want to say it's my third time coming to this event. And it's always good because you get a different mix of hotels and CVBs or DMOs that would attend this one opposed to like a Connect or something like that. And this is for the people, the salespeople that know what I'm talking about, the hospitality salespeople, either hotel sales or DMO or CVB sales. They know what I'm talking about, right? So, but anyway, hope you guys are doing well. But no, that's what I'm here doing. Got here yesterday, and it goes today and part of the day tomorrow. So I think we're done by like noon tomorrow. Let me see. Let me just take a look. See, we're done with the meetings at 11:50. Yeah, noon. So then after that be lunch, and then you're free to go, right? So I think my flight is, I think I have a 6:00 flight. So I'll eat lunch, take the shuttle back to the airport, and just kind of hang out at the airport until my flight leaves. Because I like being early. I don't like being rushed. Some people are okay with that, but I'm one of those people that if I'm at the airport 2 hours, 3 hours early, it's okay. Because that means I don't have to rush. I can get through security, however long it takes me to get there. If I want to eat again, I'll eat again and just kind of hang out. I got a laptop, right? I'll do a live or whatever. So to me, it's okay to get places early. As long as I am on time, I think that's the important thing, right? But some people have issues with, you got to get there too early. I don't understand why you want to get to the airport like 3 hours ahead of time. Because I don't want to be rushed. That's why. So there you go. So today we had like 14 different appointments, or I had 14. I don't know what everyone else had, but I had 14 appointments today. And, they varied from Visit Rockwall, which I did not know, that's in Texas, and Visit Columbus, Georgia. Then these are DMOs. Discover Denton, which is in Denton, Texas. Visit Corpus Christi, not Crispy, Corpus Christi, okay? So I had quite a few in Texas, right? Visit College Station. Yeah, so I had quite a few. Visit El Paso. That was cool. In fact, I got some spicy jalapeno, what is it called? Peanut brittle. I'm like, okay, I gotta try. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't looked at the ingredients either. So, I gotta look at the ingredients, make sure it's okay. But maybe I'll just taste it just so I can say that, oh, it was spicy, or no, it's not spicy enough. That way I can tell the person that gave it to me, like, you know what, it needs to be a little spicier, So it was various, appointments, different size CVBs, smaller size CVBs, hotels that are smaller, hotels that I never would even have known about if it wasn't for this particular conference. So that's a good thing. So like the Hermosa Inn in Paradise Valley in Arizona, I didn't know that it even existed. It's like a 43-room hotel with limited meeting space, which would have been ideal for a group that I have, right? But I didn't know about it. So it's good to go to these different kind of events because you just never know what you're missing out there. We think that everybody goes to Connect or Smart Meetings or whatever. Well, no, because the bigger properties tend to go to those things. The smaller ones would get lost over in those, connects and smart meetings and the destination east and west and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes it's good that they have their own space, and that way they can come and, show off whatever space they have and not have to compete with the bigger property. So that's a good thing. So way to go, North Star, for making that stuff happen. Okay. But yeah, so Cedar Rapids, I met with Cedar Rapids today, tourism, Emily over there. Visit Orlando. Orlando's pretty good size CVB, but they're representing some of their smaller properties, right? So they have like a small, within the Visit Orlando CVB, they have like a small meetings team, like someone that handles maybe 150 people or less, 150 rooms or less, which is small, right? So that's good. So yeah, so it's a good thing. Today, this is a daily check-in, right? So daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. Normally I have an agenda for this, but guess what? I don't have an agenda today. I just wanted to showcase, the Margaritaville Resort in Lake Conroe, Texas, and just talk a little bit about where I am and why I'm here. So I guess I kind of covered that, right? So, but the daily check-in, like I said, I do that Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I didn't say, but I do it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now on Tuesdays, I normally do On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show, that everyone's talking about, right? So actually this show, I haven't done it yet, and I don't think I'll be able to do it tomorrow because, of course, I'll be doing this trade show, this conference, and then I have to get to the airport. So I may not do it tomorrow either, but I'll do at the very least, I will do another daily check-in. In fact, the next On Air with Russell of Hotels, I think it's going to be show number 250. If I'm not mistaken, I could be one off, I'm not sure, but hey, whatever. If it's 250 or 251, that's a milestone, right? So because the average podcast only goes 6 episodes, so to amass 250 or more, I think that's kind of cool, right? I think that's, sometimes you just got to pat yourself on the back and look at where you've come from. It's not where you are, I don't think. I think it's where you come from sometime. Or it can be where you are, but look back at where you came to get to where you are, right? So that's anything in life, right? So, sometimes you just got to, just look back on certain things that you did and like, okay, I did do that. Some people said I couldn't do it, but I did it, right? So there you go. No one told me I couldn't do it, but people question why. Like, why are you doing that? What the heck is it? Who listens to you? What do you have to talk about? Well, hey, I got plenty to talk about. Now, is anyone listening? Oh, yeah, there's a couple people listening, so I do appreciate that. Hey, in fact of listening, feel free to make your comments. The comment section is open, as it always is, because it's all about engagement with me. So if you have any comments, questions, maybe questions about this resort. Man, I think this is a beautiful resort. It's a beautiful setting. It sits on a lake. In fact, do I have, I think my next slide here, or no, it's going to be the next one. Okay. So I'll give you the specifics of the hotel. I'll give you the metrics, right? The dimensions, the meat of the hotel, like how many rooms and all that stuff. Because I know everyone wants to know that, right? Everybody's dying to know that. So let's see, here it is right here. In fact, this is a view of outside. So my camera is set up, well, it's right next to me, but it's facing out. So that's the balcony that all the rooms have. And, I can sit out there, right? That's a chair right there. If you can see further back, you see the tree line, but right below the tree line, that's the lake. I'm not sure if you can see the little blue water glistening. You can see the water in the forefront. Now that's a fountain right there. Okay, so that's not the lake right there, but in the further, see that car driving past that car, you'll be able to see a little bit of the lake. So actually a nice view, beautiful day. It's not too warm. We got people at the pool. I can see people at the pool over there. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of nice. So it's 335 guest rooms, 19 meeting rooms, 72,000. Yeah, I said 72,000. 72,000 square feet of meeting space. Now they have a separate little convention center, a conference center. Okay, so it's not in the same building as the hotel. It's right across the parking lot. In fact, if you're looking at that driveway right there, it will be it's to my right, maybe it's to your left. You can see the building with the kind of blue awning on top or blue roof. That is where the conference center is. To my left is where the hotel is. So on the other side of that fountain that's glistening, all the water, that's where on the left side of that, that's where the hotel is. On the right side of that, where that blue awning is that you see, or blue rooftop, that is the conference center. So right across the parking lot, takes you all of 2 minutes to walk, not even 2 minutes to walk from there. So, but it's just great. And later this week, I'll share photos and videos of what I've been taking as I've been here. So don't worry, you'll get updated. Don't worry about that. So it was built in 1985, but it was not built as a Margaritaville. Okay, it was built as another resort. Margaritaville, I guess their investors came in and bought this about 5 years ago and redid it. Of course, they had to remodel or renovate and did some other changes to it and became a Margaritaville in 2020. Okay, so that's why I put as the last renovation date is actually when it opened up as a Margaritaville. Okay, so it's not even 5 years old yet. So there you go. So that's what's going on here, right? So like I said, I don't have an agenda today, but my agenda today is just talk about wasting away again in Margaritaville. So that's what I've been doing, wasting away for the last couple of days. No, not wasting away. We had a good time last night. They had a reception last night, a little dinner, drinks, of course. We had a tour last night, so we toured everything. And I found out something because I'm not sure if you guys saw my room that I posted. I'm not going to show you today because now it looks lived in, okay? So I'll post some photos later. But, when you check in, you look at the room that you get, you're like, oh, okay, this is great. And maybe maybe no one else got a room like this because it's a suite, right? It's a one-room suite. So I'm thinking that maybe either I'm the only one that got one or maybe all the planners got one. We'll find out. This is an all-suite property. So everybody got a one-room suite. Okay, so that's pretty dope that all 335 rooms are all suites. Okay, so I thought that was pretty cool. So there you go. Like I said, I can't show you now because my room has been lived in. But let's get back to the specifics again. So 335 guest rooms, 19 meeting rooms, and 72,000 square feet of meeting space. Built in 1985 as another hotel, and they converted to a Margaritaville. I want to say, I guess 220 or before 220, probably 219. They said they got it around when COVID hit. That's when they got it. They renovated it and then reopened it back in 2020. So there you go. So yeah, ain't that cool? So what else I got? Is that all I got? Is that all I have? But yeah, so I think that's about it. So I just want to come on and just do that real quick and let you guys know that's where I am. I'm big on telling people where I am, what I'm doing, especially in this world of hospitality, hotels and DMOs, CVBs, XYZs and 1, 2, 3s, Anyway, I was just joking, but yeah, so I'm live from the Margaritaville Resort in Lake Conroe, Texas, which is right outside of Houston, about an hour away from the airport, the international airport that's there in Houston. So that's it. So once again, I do this daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do On Air with Russell of Hotels every Tuesday at 1 o'clock PST. But because I'm traveling again, you guys know I was traveling last week as well. I won't be doing it tomorrow, but I will do a daily check-in at the very minimum, okay? So, and I'm here tomorrow until, like I said, the meetings go until 12 o'clock tomorrow. We eat lunch, and then we head to the airport, and then everybody has their flights from there. And I'll be back in LA tomorrow sometime. Anyway, in the evening, I'm going to say about 8 o'clock p.m. Not that, I'm waiting for people to be there with signs when I land or anything like that. I'm just letting you know, right? So sometime tomorrow night I get home. So that is it. I wish I could show you the room, but yeah, no, it looks lived in. And I don't know who wants to show somebody a room that somebody's been in for the last day or so. So that is it. No comments I see. You guys can always make comments. It's all about being engaged and all that stuff. Meeting a lot of people though, just, some people I know from previous trade shows, but a lot of people I've never met before, which is always good. And they're showcasing their hotels or their CVBs, because like I said, this is much smaller scale. It's not your typical type of meeting. That's why it's called small and boutique hotels, or small and boutique meetings. So we're we help out the smaller hotels, the smaller DMOs that aren't on everybody's radar, right? So we want to make sure we're trying to even the playing field, because even within the hotel world, it's all about diversity, okay, right? We want to be diverse. We want to make sure that we're giving business to the smaller ones. Hotels you may not even know even existed, right? So you want to make sure, we give them the love too, right? Every hotel deserves the love too. So, oh, that's funny. Anyway, that's it. Oh, and I think a lot of hotels do this now. Not a lot, but I guess more of the resorts. They have the wristbands that unlock the doors for that stuff. So that's kind of cool, right? See, a lot of times you get these things you think it's just for your door. In some meetings, they track you. Like, do you actually go into the meeting space for the meeting, right? So it'll track you. You go through the door. They may have a device hooked up in the doorway in the conference center to make sure, you do attend the meetings, right? Did you know that? Some of those big trade shows, like say you go to Vegas and everything, and they want to monitor the foot traffic, right? They want to know how many people went through the door. Well, how do you think they know that? You think there's somebody out there just counting them? Click, 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 click. No. They put this, a device like this, and it tracks you as you go in. It's electronic, so every time you go in, it tracks you. Beep, 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 beep. And, they know how many people went in. They know who you are specifically. And have you ever gone to a trade show where they want to, when you go to one particular booth, they'll scan your I don't have it with me. They scan your, your ID thing, or your, your registration or whatever. Well, they want to know where you went. They want to know exactly where you stopped. So you have that little name badge on with your picture on it, and they would say, "Oh, let me scan that." Beep. Yeah, they scan it because they want to know who came. First of all, the person that scanned it, they want to know who came to their booth, right? But overall, the people that put on the event, they want to know where you went. Like, where did you actually go? Did you go to any booth? Did you stop and have it scanned? So if you had it scanned, that means you actually went to that particular booth, right? In theory, that's what they think, right? So there you go. So we only think that, these things are just, oh yeah, that's just my room key. No, yeah, it's your room key, but it also serves other purposes too. So when people say, Big Brother's watching you and all this kind of stuff, well, yeah, Big Brother is watching, or little sister, or somebody. But anyway, that is it. I know I was rambling a little bit, but I tend to do that sometimes. So anyway, that is it. Once again, live from the Margaritaville Resort in Lake Conroe, Texas, which is right outside of Houston, Texas. I was going to say Los Angeles. Right outside of Houston, Texas, about an hour from the airport. That is it. Beautiful property, beautiful day. We'll have a reception tonight about 7. People now are doing activities. So if you sign up for an activity, you can do that. People are doing pickleball. They're doing golf. I think there's one other thing that they were doing. Or people had the option to lay out and get some sun, go swimming, all that kind of stuff, which is fine. But, I had some email to go through. So I said, you know what? I'll take this time and go through the 113 emails that I had today. Not all of them, of course, will work, but I got to go through them to see exactly what the heck they are. So that's it. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining this quick little brief daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. And as always, you guys have a great day, and we'll do it again tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on air, daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. So always feel free to make your comments. Even if I go offline or go off air, that's fine. You can still make comments, okay? So until tomorrow, let's have a great day. And